We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. First carry for Nick Chubb. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he won't quite make it to the 25. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well. And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins. And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Operating from the gun, here's Nix. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. You know, it was tough for them to stand on the sidelines and watch the other team take it downfield and score, wasn't it? So they knew when they got on the field, it's on them. Pick up first downs, get downfield and score. How about them picking up that 3rd and short? I was just going to say, you and I were talking before the game, those 3rd down conversions are going to be huge in this one. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. A huge play there for Denver. 48 yards. Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry. No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up. Here's Nix. Open man right side is Ingram. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
On third down, Barkley. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. A stop there on third. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on first and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on third down.
Only a yard that time, second and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on first down.
Barkley will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. His 5th rushing touchdown on the year, 6th overall. And the Broncos respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah,
and it got his man complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 43. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. The Dolphins sit 13-1 now on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he stopped immediately there. These two teams all tied after 1. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. He'll buy some time right. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. On play action, here's Nix. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Second and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Nix to the air. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll go play action with Nix. A short throw to Ingram. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From a couple of yards beyond midfield, here's 2nd and 8. Nix from the shotgun. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 13-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Barkley, inside handoff. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 2nd down and 6 now. They'll go to Barkley again. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And Barkley did not get there. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Saquon Barkley hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. And he's got his man in stride, complete. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. Here's 2nd and 3. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. A tie game. I don't think anybody in this building, including you or I, was expecting that.
No, I would agree with that totally. I didn't expect to see it at all, but I kind of like where they were going with this. You know, as you said, tie game, trying to steal a possession, steal an advantage, and you told your defense at the half you were going to do it, which also told them that you had confidence in them in case it failed, as that one just did.
And now you've given good field position here to start the 3rd quarter. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Working out of the gun is Nix. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it free. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. On second down, it's Nix. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Oh, and that is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Nix throwing on third down. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 32 yards. And the Broncos have moved out in front. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this third quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Back to throw here. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he'll get this down close to a 1st down at about the Dolphins' 29. 47 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Waddle, the motion man, right. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slow.
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Santos with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Riley Moss, and the Broncos are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield.
That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. One quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth. They keep it with Barkley on first down, powering his way forward. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Knicks now on 1st and 10. That'll be complete to Dobbins.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That puts them in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Saquon Barkley with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game.
And the Broncos look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Second and 4. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. A tall task ahead of them here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And able to find a little space. He gets us up over the 15 to the 16.
113 yards rushing for him now to this point. This 2nd and 4.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Off the play fake, here's Nix.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Down to the 10.
And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Quez Watkins.
84 yards.
And the Broncos extend this 4th quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11.
Santos with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Well, this game